Hi everyone, I'm Joshua Ellis. We're live in Stockholm, Sweden for the reveal of the new Volvo V90. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you are as excited as we are to have a first look at the new car. Once the car has been revealed, I'll be joined by Robin Page, Vice President of Interior Design at Volvo Cars, to learn more about the inspiration behind the design of the new Volvo V90. Please stay tuned. Thomas Ingeloth is finishing up his final part of the presentation on scene. We will be revealing the car shortly.
And now it's time to actually go inside and we dive into the interior. And here in the V90 you find this intriguing combination. I mean, we have this beautiful Scandinavian interior architecture that, you know, by now I think people almost expect from us, but it's combined with this very generous space that this estate gives you with all the loading capacity. And with that, I think we describe this intriguing secret, this intriguing recipe of the Volvo V90. And we truly believe and are convinced that this will be a winning recipe for Volvo. And with that having said, it's time to lift the curtain. And I would like to ask you, Håkan, to join me to unveil the new Volvo V90.
How do we do that?
That was... Looks like they don't need it.
So I'm here for the Q&A with Robin Page, Vice President of Interior Design. Please do share your comments on social through the hashtag Volvo V90. So Robin, the V90, the pinnacle of modern estate. What do you believe sets this vehicle apart?
I would say what sets this vehicle apart is the fact it is an elegant design, true to Scandinavian design philosophy. And what's enabled this for us is what we call the SPA platform. This is the scalable product architecture. For exterior design, this has given us fantastic proportions, and let me explain a bit about that proportion. The first one we look at is actually the distance from the center of the wheel to the lower part of the A-post. And we call this the premium dimension. And this sets really that real elegance and premium feel to the car. And because this is the V90, we've also concentrated on the profile. So as you see here, the roof profile, let me turn around, and that brings that down into a very dynamic line at the rear. And now on the front of the car, we have the strong identity of the Thor's Hammer light graphics. And on the rear as well, we also have a strong identity with the lights, so a Volvo can be recognized as you're driving along. So let me look now into the interior, and we'll just open the boot. And you can see here the platform also provides us with a very spacious rear compartment. So we've got, with the touch of a button, you can fold down the seats and have a full load area. And in the front of the interior, we have a touchscreen display. Now, for an interior designer, this is a dream. It means we reduce the number of switches in the car. We can actually then create a true Scandinavian architecture and build into there some beautiful switch details. And of course, the platform also provides the very latest and modern powertrain, including the T8 twin-engine hybrid. And of course, Volvo's famous for safety. And for the safety, we've not only this, I mean, this is one of the most safest car in the world, but we've added then 2 or 3 features. We have animal detection, pilot assist, and off-road mitigation. So with that combined, we have a very elegant design, true to Scandinavian design. We have the very latest technology, and of course, this is one of the world's safest cars.
And Robin, natural light and spaciousness is clearly seen throughout the vehicle. Could you please tell us more about the inspiration behind the sunroof?
Yeah, I mean, I used to live in the UK, and coming to Sweden, you suddenly realise how important light is to the culture and the people. And you can see this in architecture, that light is absolutely key to really the well-being of your day. So on this car, we've actually put a very large sunroof so that we get plenty of light into the front occupant and into the rear.
And as a designer from the UK, how would you say that the nature, the landscape of Sweden has contributed to the interior design of the car?
Yeah, maybe to answer that, let me get into the other side and we can zoom into the interior
Yes,
and I'll
great.
explain it. Yep. Mhm. Okay, so we're in the inside of the car. And I'd say the one thing we wanted to create with the interior was this almost a taste of Sweden. So when you're sat in the car, even if you're in Shanghai, in China, or in America, you get this essence of a Scandinavian living room. And to create this, there's different levels of things that we introduce. First thing is light, which we talked about, getting lots of light into the cabin. Then there was really bringing in the quality fresh air. That's through filters and ionization, but also from a design point of view, bringing in these beautiful air vents either side of the instrument panel. And then, of course, to have this influence of nature into the car, we've used some beautiful materials. We've got this linear walnut, we have the metalwork, and with the T8 you have a solid crystal gear lever. And what that brings is really elements from nature, but also it's the way we design these elements that really creates this Scandinavian living room, which is what we're trying to deliver to our customers.
And Robin, while I have you in the car, we're receiving a lot of questions on social about the sound experience within the 90 series.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us more about the Bowers & Wilkins system?
Okay. I mean, the Bowers & Wilkins system is 19 speakers throughout the car. We have a fresh air subwoofer in the rear. And on the top here, you can see we have a tweeter placed in the center of the instrument panel. The power of the system is 1,400 watts. So this is a really premium sound system. And we work very closely with Bowers & Wilkins. We meet on a regular basis. We share our philosophies and our design. But most important, we bring the two skill sets together, the audio guys together with the design team. And through that, I think we've created something probably one of the best in the automotive industry. And proof of this, I've done it myself. I've pulled up onto my drive and sat in the car and listened to an extra couple of soundtracks. And I've heard this from other people because the quality is fantastic. Yeah.
Last but definitely not least, Sensors connectivity. Do you mind telling us more about that?
Yeah, I mean, Sensors connectivity is mainly around this central touchscreen. And it really brings infotainment, navigation, but also connectivity. You can connect your iPhone to the Apple CarPlay. But also it communicates with the central display, the steering wheel switch controls, head-up display, and also voice activation as well. So it's really the connectivity of all these elements together. Now, what we wanted to do was really simplify the interior, and that's what this has enabled us to do, because we've reduced the amount of switches in the car. And I remember as a designer earlier sketching interiors, and then an engineer would come with lots of switches and components, and he'd almost have to start again. This time, we actually start with the central screen. That means that we can build the clean Scandinavian architecture without any compromise, making the best of the materials, and also introducing some beautiful jewelry details. So this has really achieved what we set out to do, which is make our customers feel really special inside the car.
Robin, this is truly an amazing vehicle. Thanks a ton for joining us today.
Okay.
And thank you guys for watching. Please do remember, share your comments on social through the hashtag Volvo V90. Thank you.
You can try but never stop me. This is what I'm made of. I will never ever let go. This is what I'm made of. No one can control me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. You can hate but never break me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. You can try but never stop me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. I will never ever let go. 'Cause this is what I'm made of.